Yield 3 minutes to the Chairman of the Transportation HUD Subcommittee on Appropriations, Mr. Diaz-Balart of Florida.
The gentleman from Florida is recognized for 3 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I rise in strong support of this bill. Look, this short resolution, this continuing resolution, will give us time to negotiate a budget that addresses our nation's priorities. And let's be very clear. If this does not pass now, go to the Senate, pass there, and is sent to the President for his signature and is signed, the federal government will shut down this. So we all know, as the chairman said, that short-term CRs, that's not something that we want to do. That's not our preference. But again, if this one does not pass now, the federal government will shut down. And this is no time to shortchange our first responders, our military, as we continue to recover from natural disasters in places all throughout our country. And again, respond to the threats that face us abroad. This is no time to shut down the federal government. The CR supports ongoing transportation, safety missions, including air traffic control. Again, we cannot allow to shut down and put all of that in jeopardy. It allows us to continue to house the most vulnerable families, especially our veterans. This is not the time to let them down by shutting, again, the federal government down. It also funds medical care for millions of children, blocks burdensome health insurance taxes, and again, supports mission-critical defense activities. This is not the time to let them all down and shut down the federal government. And finally, Mr. Speaker, the short-term CR will allow us to work together to find common ground on, again, full year 2018 bills that meet both our defense and domestic priorities. Something else, Mr. Speaker. I want the country to know that we also have to solve the issue of DACA. Both sides not only have been at fault for, in many cases, refusing to sit down in good faith to negotiate a solution. This CR gives us some time to make sure that we solve that issue. It's not time now for political games and gamesmanship and politics. We need to be able to solve the issue of those young folks. We can't do that if the is shut down. It's time for leadership, for courage. Let's sit down, work out our differences, help secure the border, and provide a solution for these deserving kids. For that reason and for so many others, Mr. Speaker, it is essential that we do not allow the federal government to shut down. Voting against this resolution is a vote to shut down the federal government. I believe that would be highly irresponsible, so I urge a strong yes vote. I yield back, Mr. Speaker.
The gentleman from Florida yields.